Hello, friends. How are you doing? Great to be back again amongst you. Thank you for your time and attention. Have you pondered over this subject of making the best out of your time? Welcome to part one of Art of Mastering Priorities. Today, we shall explore the subject of time and hopefully discover new ways of leveraging our precious time. We trust that you have been following the previous episodes. These carefully articulated topics complement and build on each other. We are bringing the best tools coupled with heartfulness practices to give you that leadership edge. So, if you have missed any of the previous episodes, do take out time to go through them at your leisure. Have you found some new insights about making empowered choices in the previous episodes? Every moment is a choice, revered Daji. What, according to you, is time? Is it a concept, a notion, or a living reality? Time can simply be defined as the gap or space between two events or two moments. Time is a way to measure the duration or sequence of events, moments, or intervals. As living beings, we are bound to make use of our time on earth towards the object of life. The values, purpose, goals, and aspirations that we have been discussing about, and the power of our choices all point towards us utilizing this precious resource called time. How do we value our time? Do we look at time as an eternal, endless resource? Or do we have a sense of urgency, knowing very well that our life on earth is limited? Do you sometimes think of having more than 24 hours in a day? Do you feel that time is always at short supply? Or the other extreme, looking at time as an eternal, unlimited resource? Both of these perceptions may be deeply subconscious and misleading too. How to make the best use of our time? A lot has been researched, documented, and written about time management. Time management is really a misnomer. The challenge is not to manage time, but to manage ourselves. Stephen R. Covey, 2004, The Seven Habits of Highly Effective People. The sum and substance of all this research about time management is what Stephen Covey quotes, that we cannot really manage time. What we can manage, however, is what we do with our time. We can only manage our priorities. Now, let's look at a video that demonstrates this aspect. You may pause this video now and watch the Jar of Life video by Mir K. Scan the QR code or use the link shared in the slide. Hope you found this analogy of the jar of life useful and revealing. Can you identify your set of golf balls, pebbles, and sand? Now, in this session, we shall focus on these three questions: how to prioritize, how to leverage time, and what aspects impact our effectiveness. Firstly, how to prioritize. The key is not to prioritize what's on your schedule, but to schedule your priorities. Again, by Stephen R. Covey. Let's take a look at how successful people utilize their time. So far, we have discovered our strengths and values, created a life blueprint, and understand the power of our choices. And we have a fair idea, I presume, of what we wish to accomplish. These large goals may seem daunting in the beginning. It is our small steps and daily actions stretched over a period of time that help us accomplish our large goals. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, a quote by Lao-Tzu. Many systems propose breaking down your life goals into annual, monthly, and weekly actions. A week's time is an optimal period to plan, prioritize, and achieve anything that we wish to in the short run. Then on, these multiple weeks of consistent effort would translate into months and years of greater accomplishment. Prioritization matrix, quadrant 2 approach. The Jar of Life video that we watched is inspired by the prioritization matrix or the quadrant 2 approach as proposed by Stephen Covey. It is also referred to as the Eisenhower matrix. The quadrant 2 approach simply states that tasks which are not urgent but important need to be addressed as high priority tasks. Imagine a chart with four boxes or quadrants. Each quadrant represents different types of tasks or activities based on two factors, urgency and importance. On the x axis, the left half is urgent and the right half is not urgent. On the y axis, the top half is important and the bottom half is not important. Refer to the image shown. Here are a simple set of steps to prioritize your tasks. 1. Identify tasks. Write down all the tasks you have to do or want to accomplish. Sort into quadrants. Place each task into one of the four quadrants based on its urgency and importance. Focus on quadrant 2. Spend most of your time working on tasks in quadrant 2. These are the things that will make the biggest difference in the long run. Manage quadrants 1 and 3. Handle tasks in quadrant 1 and 3 as efficiently as possible. Try to minimize time spent here by planning ahead and delegating tasks when possible. Limit quadrant 4. Try to avoid spending too much time on tasks in quadrant 4. It's okay to relax and have fun, but don't let these activities take over your time. For understanding your quadrant 2 action items, take a look at your wheel of life that we discussed in episode 3 and 5, together with the life blueprint that you created for yourself. The wheel of life and quadrant 2 approaches together give you a clue to assessing your most important tasks. Which aspect of the wheel of life needs focus, planning, and persistent effort? What ideas you generated in the design thinking process correspond to the golf balls in your jar? Now, the second question, how to leverage time? You often feel robbed of your time. What seems to take away this precious resource from your control? How to maximize our available time? Now, let's look at leveraging time. The principle of leverage simply means that small actions can lead to big results with the application of this principle. The Pareto principle or 80-20 rule. Here I wish to introduce you to the Pareto principle or the 80-20 rule. The 80-20 rule was discovered by an Italian named Vilfredo Pareto during the turn of 19th century when he discovered that 80% of the properties in England were owned by 20% of the people. This was later found to be applicable to many other areas, including personal productivity. This principle suggests that roughly 80% of results come from 20% of efforts. The equation may tilt 70-30 or 90-10. We are not concerned so much about the accuracy of the equation, but the effectiveness of it. What it simply means is that 2 out of 10 actions that we take in a day or week are giving us roughly 80% of the results. Now, our third question, aspects that impact our effectiveness, introducing time boxing. Time boxing is a simple and effective technique for managing your time by allocating specific blocks of time to accomplish tasks. Here is a practical way to implement time boxing for both weekly and daily tasks. Identify priorities. Start by listing all tasks you need to complete for the week. Use the prioritization matrix of Stephen Covey to identify high leverage tasks. Allocate time slots. Break down your week into chunks of time, such as mornings, afternoons, and evenings. Assign specific time slots for different categories of tasks, such as work, projects, household, chores, personal errands, and relaxation. Schedule regular breaks. Remember to include short breaks between time blocks to rest and recharge. This can help prevent burnout and maintain focus throughout the day. Be realistic. Make sure to allocate enough time for each task based on its complexity and importance. Be realistic about what you can accomplish within a week and avoid overloading your schedule. Review and adjust. At the end of each week, review your time boxing schedule to see what worked well and what didn't. Adjust your approach for the following week based on your observations and feedback. Now, coming to daily execution. Morning routine. Start your day by reviewing your time boxing schedule and identifying the tasks you need to focus on for the day. Set clear goals and priorities to guide your activities. Do remember to keep a fixed meditation slot in the morning. Time blocking. Divide your day into time blocks, allocating specific hours for different tasks or categories of tasks. Use tools like calendars or planners to visualize your schedule and stay organized. Stay flexible. Be prepared to adopt your schedule as needed based on unexpected events or changes in priorities. Allow some flexibility in your time boxing approach to accommodate new tasks or opportunities that arise during the day. This is important. Focus on one task at a time. During each time block, focus on completing one task before moving on to the next. Minimize distractions and interruptions to maintain productivity and momentum. Track progress. Keep track of your progress throughout the day by marking off completed tasks and evaluating performance against your goals. Celebrate your achievements and identify areas for improvement. The single tasking approach. Contrary to popular belief, multitasking can actually decrease productivity. Our brains are better at focusing on one thing at a time. When we focus on one thing at a time, our complete cognitive bandwidth is available to that one task, which results in the same getting accomplished faster and more effectively. The best way to achieve this is to minimize or even cut off distractions and dedicate focused periods to specific tasks. So, to summarize this session, we begin by cultivating respect for time and to value time as a precious resource. Break larger goals from the wheel of life to manageable weekly and daily actions. Prioritize by identifying quadrant 2 tasks or golf balls that we saw in the Jar of Life video. Apply the 80-20 rule to identify high leverage tasks or actions. Create time blocks as stated in the time boxing method and stick to the discipline of single tasking focus during the time block allocated without distractions. Simple, isn't it? Not quite. In day to day life, many a times we get swept away by numerous distractions. Developing the discipline and managing priorities, as we have been discussing, requires what we can term as a calm sense of urgency, a state of mind that is not rushed, at the same time beaming with focus. How to develop such a state of mind? The mind becomes weak as it scatters in many different channels. In contrast, a regulated mind brings focus and promotes well being. A quote by Revered Daji. Method of regulating the mind is to fix it on one profound object. A regulated mind, a focused mind, is a product of deep meditation. You guessed it right. We shall now begin meditation. Keep all distractions at bay to practice the single tasking approach here. Settle down comfortably in your chair and follow the guided instructions.
Sit comfortably and close your eyes softly and gently. Feel a healing energy move up from the earth into your toes, feet, and ankles. Feel your toes relax and your feet relax, and allow your ankles to relax. Now feel this healing energy move up to your knees. As it moves up, it relaxes your calf muscles. Feel this energy remove all the tension from your knees. Now it is moving further up your legs, into your thighs. Feel your thighs relaxing. Now the energy has moved into your hips and waist. Feel them relax. As the energy moves up, your lower back is relaxing. And your stomach. Now the energy has moved into your chest area. Feel it relax. Feel the energy move up your back and into your shoulders. Feel your upper back relax. And feel your shoulders simply melting away. The energy is now moving into your arms. They too are getting relaxed. Feel all the tension from your elbows leaving. And as the energy moves into your forearms, they too are getting relaxed. Remove all the tension from your wrists as the energy moves into your hands and right up to your fingertips. Now move your attention up to your neck. The energy is moving up and relaxing your neck muscles. Now it is moving into your face, relaxing your jaw and mouth. The energy moves into your nose and eyes, relaxing them. Your cheek muscles are relaxed. Feel your earlobes relax. And now the energy is moving all the way up to the top of your head. Feel it relax. Feel your entire body is relaxed from top to toe. Now move your attention to your heart. Feel that a source of light is already present in your heart, and it is attracting you from within. Do not try and see the light, just know that it is there in your heart. Be open and receptive to a very subtle energy flowing into you. Relax into this feeling. If you find your awareness drifting at any time to other thoughts, don't fight them. Let them be. Gently remind yourself that you are meditating on the light in your heart. Allow yourself to become more and more absorbed within. Remain absorbed until you hear further guidance. while keeping your eyes closed. Gently come out of the state of meditation. Now gently open your eyes. Reflect on what you just experienced. Try and retain this condition as you return to your daily routine.